Hey, this is Joe Bakhmutsky. I'm the creator of Simplify Cancer. And look, I know what it's like when you go to see a specialist, maybe it's your oncologist or urologist or a surgeon. You go to see them about your cancer treatment and you kind of expect them to tell you exactly what to do, right? You expect to go to do first this and then you do that. It all makes sense. It's all easy to follow. But the reality is, as you and me know, it doesn't often work out that way. There's different ways to go, and each option has its own pros and cons. And all of a sudden, you kind of have to make potentially life and death decisions over things that you don't really understand. And that's scary, right? But at the same time, I think it's an opportunity to really take your power back from cancer. Because I think that with cancer, we lose control over what's happening. You're told to, go and fill in this form, and then you go and do this blood test, and go and do this and that, and you don't really know what's happening and what's going on. And you have no idea what's happening. And I think it's really an opportunity to take charge of your treatment, to take control back from cancer. And now you can make the decision that's right for you. And you know what? When you learn a little bit about your treatment options, and when you learn what are the pros and cons, and when you combine it with real life experience of people who went through it, it's no longer that scary. And all of a sudden you can make decisions that is going to be right for you right now. So how do you go about doing that? How do you go about making a decision that's right for you? Well, now you've spoken to your specialist. They've given you the basic facts. And now we want to dig in a little bit deeper. And the best way to do that is to go to a large, reputable site that has evidence-based information about cancer. A site like National Cancer Institute in the United States. A website like Cancer Council here in Australia, or Macmillan's in the UK. So what I suggest you do that if you spend 5 or 10 minutes for each option, whether that's a specific type of chemotherapy or a specific surgical procedure, go onto this website and search for it. And spend about 5 to 10 minutes reading about each option. Just dig in. Just really try to really wrap your head around what's going on. What are the side effects? What can you expect? And now that you've spent a little bit of time to really dig in and to have a better understanding, have a better grasp of what's going on, now it's time to really combine it with the real life experience of people who've been through it. And how do you do that? You can't obviously just go out into the street and scream out, "Hey, anyone with stage 3 testicular cancer, let me know what to do." You can't do that, right? But you can do that online. There are online communities that are focused around a specific type of cancer, where people who've been through it, they go in and they basically share their expertise and opinion. And the expertise is their experience. They went through it. They've lived it. They know what it's like. So how do you find these communities? When you can just search for it, but you can also grab a list from my website. If you go to simplifycancer.com, under the tools section, there's going to be my online community guide, and it lists top 3 online communities for your type of cancer. Just go in and find it. As I said, it's on my website, simplifycancer.com. Under the tools section, you're going to find the online community guide. So once you find an online community that's, looks right for you, or 2 or 3, you go in, you register, you create a nickname, and then you put up a topic. It has a title and it has the body where you put in the details. So in the title, it's kind of like an email. It's like an email subject. So you put in whatever you want people to notice. something that's going to be descriptive enough to let people have an idea of what you're asking about. So you could put in something like, stage 3A testicular cancer, newly diagnosed, need advice on treatment, right? And that makes it really easy for someone who's just looking at different topics to go, oh yeah, I've been there. And I went through one of these treatments and I had to make a decision. I'm going to jump in and help out, right? So it makes it really easy for someone to understand that they can help you. So that's that's the topic title, and in the body you just put in as much detail as you possibly can. So you put in things like, when were you diagnosed? What tests did you do? What options did your oncologist recommend? Are you leaning towards a particular option? What sort of things are important to you right now? Maybe you want to, have kids in the future. Maybe you want to, you have a particular type of work that is important to you right now. So all of those things that can kind of help people decide. And while, it's true that everyone has a different experience and you're going to have different opinions in there, but the thing is that you're really going to get a really good grasp of what's going on. You're going to get a great feel for what's happening, because all of these people are going to share their experience. They're going to tell what their experience has been like with treatments and what made them make their decision. And they're going to probably give their advice. So it's going to be really put you in the best position possible to make the type of decision that you want to make. Because when you combine the real expert opinion from your specialist on the reputable sites, when you combine it with the real world experience of someone who's been through it, of someone who's really been in your shoes and they've had to make the exact same decisions you're making right now, you really put yourself in the best spot to make the decision that is right for you. Because remember, there's no really such a thing as a wrong or right decision. There's only a decision that's right for you right now, at this point in time. And if you're still a bit confused, I think it's okay to get a second opinion. If you go back to your specialist or your doctor and say, well, you know what, I still can't make up my mind. I'd like to get more help. I'd like to talk to someone else. Can you forward me on to someone else to get a second opinion? And you know what? They will be more than happy for you to do that, because it's all about your peace of mind and making sure that you're in charge, that you're in control. I know it's hard, my friend, but I really believe that you can do this. If you know enough about what's going on, you know the facts. You've gone to the reputable sites, you've had a chat to the experts, and now you've listened to cancer survivors, to people who have been through it. This really puts you in the best place possible to make the right decision for you right now. I hope it's been helpful. Please let me know how you go. Just, shoot me an email. My email is joe@simplifycancer.com. That's joe@simplifycancer.com. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you later.